teams in the nation set to square off and see who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers, as we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Huskers will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. It's Barry Johnson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's step back here and think big picture Wisconsin. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game, a remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think it's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you're starting to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
Smith wants to throw. Lets it fly. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Barney. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the middle.
Touchdown, Nebraska! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Barry Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. And off to Jones. Oh, he's got some space. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Let's take just a moment here and talk about Wisconsin. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So, obviously, to do it on this stage will go a long way to determining whether this team gets in the playoff.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a four-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. They'll give it to Johnson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going.
Breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as the Nebraska football savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth and improvement in his sophomore season?
Well, I think you got to continue.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside, and that's about as easy as it can get.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Those smashes when you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Smith dropping to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Catch in the middle. It's Barney. There he goes. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you've got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Huskers! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Smith wants to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. It's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls off.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. The 20. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
He'll try the left side. Plows through the defense. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. Defense looks as if it's coming. He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
and the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Nebraska.
If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball because it is a long way to the end zone. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's going to swing it into the heart of the field.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Under fire. He's going to run it. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Touchdown, Badger! Stealing a score on special teams. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. That's caught. It's Hunter. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards.
Caught at the 25. All by himself down the middle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nebraska! They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy is becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw it, show you all the dimensions of their game because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. Finds a little space. He has the first and still on his feet. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Smith dropping to pass. Complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Badgers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fakes to grab. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Wisconsin! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this 2nd half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
28, Wisconsin, 14.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. The short hands. It's Barney. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Cornhuskers send out the punt unit. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the 1st punt. He'll field the punt. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Oh, they're after him. Got a man. It's Jones. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. And the Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Looking down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
They'll give it to the back. At the 45, on his way. He now has 61 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. The Badgers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Smith wants to throw. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
I love how the wide receiver just wasn't lazy on this play because he could have cut that route short, but he knew he had to extend the route to make sure he got that first down and help keep this drive alive.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Got it. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw. Big fella moving. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Quick pass on the jet motion. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Badgers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They'll leave it with him. Still on his feet at the 40. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Quarterback extends the play. Makes the grab. It's Markway. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! A great catch and run for 6. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. Turning it on. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Smith dropping to pass. He's going for it all. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Badgers line up to punt it away.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Sends it back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. Breaks into the open on the left. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Here comes the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse.
Touchdown, Husker! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls it, fired complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
Smith wants to throw. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Ballard. Wide open spaces. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Return is taken out of bounds.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Markway. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the...
Oh, he's got some space. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if he...
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they take it in for 6 more points.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
49, Wisconsin, 21.
And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Pulled and finds his man on the left. On the move is the 30. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The Badgers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Smith dropping to pass. With the catch, it's Ballard. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anthony. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Badgers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Markway. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Huskers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might be looking to run. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Here's the handoff. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Back to throw, it's Raiola. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine...
Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Give to the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. They'll start this drive from the 42. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Here we go. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
There he goes. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They're still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Offense breaks the huddle on third down.
Pace, 27, jump.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Caught over the middle, it's Key. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. And off to Jones. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Leaves it with the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Badgers with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Badgers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.